Welcome back to another vlog with me, Fettouhi. Sorry, this here is a little bit handy today. I am pretty busy actually going through some work issues with a customer, so we'll have to take care of that. I have to work this late this night, so I'm trying to do this here really quick, a small shot, and then record the rest after this one here. Thank you for checking it out at least. Anyways, vlog today. We're gonna talk a little bit about some of the news that are coming out or have been coming out the couple of in this week here and the last week also. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also gonna talk a little bit about what I'm planning for upcoming stuff on the channel. Stay tuned. And let's get ahead and start out with me talking a little bit about the channel. So, as I told you in the last vlog and also in the intro, is that I'm thinking of, or I'm trying to do 2 to 3 videos a week. Might switch over to 2 simply because of content issues where, like, with me doing work and pumping out content, I can do a lot of stuff, but the problem is it's going to be either vague or I have to come up with new content because I can't constantly do unboxings because I can't go out and buy stuff constantly that I actually sometimes don't really need, and sometimes I'm just waiting for stuff to actually arrive to me. Like, for instance, having issues with getting the loot crate and the indie box arrive on time and getting lost in the mail and all that. I live not in the US, I live in Denmark, so there are some caveats that I need to take care of there. But there is some stuff that I'm thinking of going ahead. As I told you, I am working on with my brother actually doing a new build for him. He wants a NAS. So I'm trying to do that. He needs to do some financial stuff to get everything working. I also have my The Dude build, which is right over here. You've seen some pictures of it on Instagram that I want to upgrade again. And it's a constant process. The last upgrade I did on it, I didn't show people, but I did post some pictures about it, doing some water cooling on it, some custom water cooling, which I'm really happy about. That actually worked out. But the problem is I'm not happy with the CPU. I'm not happy with the motherboard. So I'm gonna switch that out. I'm probably gonna switch out something more interesting on that part. So that's pretty much from that. For all of that, I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. Bear with me, guys. I am one guy. I am not actually making money of this. I'm a small. I'm not even consider myself a YouTuber as in general. I'm not on any part of it. I'm doing this here for fun. I'm trying to find what I'm doing best. I know building stuff and doing unboxing videos, but I can't do. I just then can't go out and buy like a new computer and just build it. I will have computers all around. I have nothing to do with them. Um, what I'm trying to do is maybe switching over to do some more Division slash Rainbow Six Siege, which I'm actually getting into with my friends online, and trying to do some funny stuff with that. That may be what you might see on it, but again, please give me feedback in the comments below. Anyways, let's go over to news. So, news. As you probably are aware, the PlayStation Pro was announced, or the PlayStation Neo, or the PlayStation Pro. We've seen many things about it. There's pretty much articles all around. I'm not going to say too much about it. The Pro is pretty much a 4K gaming machine. We were hoping, in my opinion at least, actually switching over to also having it streaming and actually playing movies. The problem is the Blu-ray drive is not gonna be 4K, which is, in my opinion, is a big problem. I find it lackluster that the Blu-ray drive is not 4K, so we can't use UHD Blu-rays on it. Might come in the next version, the Slim Pro, or whatever they're gonna call it, but I think it's lame that they're gonna charge $400, not including that, because the Blu-ray drive is pretty much owned by Sony. Blu-ray technology is owned by Sony. They have the patent on it. They can do whatever they want with it. I think it's lame. Don't know why they did it. It's weird. But hence again, everything. I think they're also looking at the other side of the spectrum is that they are partnering up with Netflix, which is probably what most people are using their PlayStation 4 actually for is streaming movies. The Netflix app is probably the best app you can get, in my opinion, on a device and it's updated constantly, and Netflix supports it really well. So what they announced was that they were partnering up, making sure that at the launch of PlayStation Pro in November, I think it was November 10th or something, uh, a lot of 4K movies, HDR movies will be available. The problem with that is you will of course need a 4K HD TV. Same with the games. They talked about upcoming games like uh, the Gorilla game and the other one I can't remember. It looks a little bit like a zombie apocalypse game. I can't remember the names. I don't have names on top of my head right now. Don't have them in front of me. It's just meh. But anyways, and they talked about these will be HDR or HDR. Yeah, it's the acronym of it. So high resolution on that, dynamic range and all that fine stuff. 4K for it. But the thing is, like Last Light, which is older games, they will do patch updates for older games getting HDR functionality and improvements, so you can actually get some beneficial out of the Pro for your old library also, which I found really cool. I find it really great that they are asking partners and the first party partners and third party partners to actually help getting some benefits out of the game because they can't produce enough games to actually make the platform that interesting. They need to go into their back catalog and do stuff like that. Great idea here. The thing I find a little bit lackluster is you of course need a new TV. The problem is actually you need to find the right TV. You need 4K for one thing, but you need really native 4K. Not a lot of screens out there are actually native. You need to really look at what you're buying if you're going out and actually checking out buying a new screen. If you're on a older 1080p monitor or a 1080p TV, whatever you're gaming on or watching your uh, movies on or playing off of your PlayStation 4 on it if you want to do the upgrade. The other thing is that it needs HDR functionality, which is not all 4K OLED displays have available. So there's a lot of things here. I know a lot of people actually use their monitor for it, even though they are 4K and all that. Not a lot of monitors. If you have your PlayStation and your PC hooked up to your 32-inch monitor or 24 or 28-inch monitor, you will have problems getting something out of this here. There's no monitors at least here. You need to look at TV displays here. So that's the whole caveat with that. It's going to be priced $399. It's going to be 1 terabyte. GameStop, in my country at least, does a trade-in, but your PlayStation 4 will have to be a 1 terabyte model. And on top of that, you need to trade in a game also, which I find fucking lame. You're not even getting $125 for a PlayStation 4 in return. The rest is actually out of your pocket. So the trade-in value is really bad. So I'm thinking actually of just buying one instead and doing all this trade-up, because to upgrade because mine's a 500 gig model, I need to also get rid of the game and rebuy the game because I don't want to get rid of it, and they only have a limited list on what games they want to trade in on this offer, and one of them, the only one that I have is Uncharted 4, and I don't want to get rid of it, so I have to buy that again. Total, it's probably going to be $200 that I have to pone out to upgrade my PlayStation 4 to trade in to pay an equivalent amount of money to trade in. So I'm probably saving like 50, 80 bucks max on a trade-in value with all the hassles of getting all the shit together. Not gonna do that. What I might do instead is getting a PlayStation Pro 4, and bear with me, guys. I want to explain why, because I don't have a 4K TV. I'm not going to upgrade one. I have a plasma. I have one of the best plasmas in the world out here. I have a Panasonic plasma TV. I'm happy with it. It's great. So what I'm going to do instead is actually get into Pro, hook it up to my TV, and then I'm going to take my PlayStation 4 normal and hook it up here. For one reason, to stream through OBS to it, through Elgato that I'm thinking of buying and giving you some more content. And also, some more fun for me. That's what I'm thinking of. Because the limiting factor is that I get shitty mic quality, I get I don't get like the interaction with the camera because I think the camera is stupid on it. The mic quality is also, and I wanted the interaction of actually watching the chat. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm not making promises. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, why am I buying the Pro? The Pro, as they mentioned it, is gonna give enhancements also to 1080p, 30, 60 frames per second. They're saying they have a contract with all the people that are making enhancements to the Pro, is that they demand that the game runs the same on the PlayStation 4 Slim or standard model, or better on the Pro. They can't be worse. You can't differentiate. So I'm hoping that people would get the 60 frames per second on the PlayStation. Easier or better frames per second on the Pro, and doing all the things. Also, there's going to be, if you don't have HDR and all, they're going to enhance on some of the other key features because the GPU is actually upgraded. The CPU is the same, and I think the memory is a little bit faster. Don't quote me on that. But in all, I think the upgrade is worth it. Also, I want a 1 terabyte in general because I don't have enough storage for my game. I've actually been deleting stuff from it, so that's one of the reasons why I want it. And I also want to. I'm a nut job. I actually want to unbox it also. So I'm actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna pre-order it. Sue me. Anyways, that's pretty much it for PlayStation 4 Pro. Oh, ahead, Slim. Slim is coming out. There's even a Slim model. I'm gonna talk. Let's actually switch over to here. Polygon. I think. No, where was it? There it is. Slim. Um, Final Fantasy 15 is gonna get on November 19th a PlayStation bundle with a special limited edition of the PlayStation Slim. Whoop-de-doo, they did it with 13, a Lightning Edition, which was the only PlayStation 3 White Edition, if I remember correctly. Looked pretty cool. Problem is, it's not worth it. I'm not. It's $450. It's $550 Canadian. You gotta be kidding me. And this here is a special limited PlayStation 4 whoop-de-doo. And I think I don't know if it's a Pro. It looks like it's only a Slim, so nah, not worth it. One of the things also you want to look at is actually Nintendo made a special 3DS XL for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I'm not going to argue with that. I am looking into actually getting a 3DS. I have a simple DSi, and I haven't upgraded yet. I actually want to play some stuff on it. I actually want to play the new Ace Attorney. I have all the Ace Attorney's games, so I'm really, really, really enjoying those. So I want to do those puzzles here. The last thing we're going to talk about is actually Chris Metz retires from Blizzard. He's been probably one of the driving factors on the company and the creative side of many of the of World of Warcraft, and he's been actually the father of many of the lore of Blizzard's games. So he retired. He's retiring. He's retiring at the age of 42. He's not that old. He's pretty much like 8 years old. Nah, let me calculate. Yeah, he's 8 years older than me actually. So no, I can't count. 6 years older than me. He probably has a shitload of money and deserves it. The problem is he wants to spend more time on with his family, of course, which I find awesome. He's been probably invested a lot of his free time, personal time, and his family time for getting Blizzard where they are now. One of the most successful, one of the most best brands on the gaming, as a gaming developer. On top of CD Projekt Red, Blizzard is probably one of. If you name top 5 game developers that you trust, you know Blizzard is one. Blizzard is one of them. They have a huge success with Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch myself, so that's pretty much it for that. I find that a huge success. Technology-wise, there hasn't been a lot of that. One of the things I want to mention is actually some of you out there, like me, are PC gamers and probably are on Team Red or on Team Green. If you're on Team Green, at least, and I'm talking graphics cards right now. If you're on Team Green, you're probably either a lazy boy, and not saying that's a bad thing, but you might actually use just the NVIDIA standard drivers and then have a GeForce Experience running. The new GeForce Experience, in my opinion, is a great upgrade. The recording of it is so much better if you want to do shadow play. I highly recommend it. I'm actually going to try and use some of the footage that I record for actually some of the videos that I'm going to show you through shadow play. It's awesome. It's really, really a great upgrade. So I'm actually using that. I'm not using it for improving or switching over to improve performance on my games. I don't want to messing around with my anti-aliasing and all that. I like to tweak the settings manually. But for recording shadow play and all that stuff, it's actually really great. It has streaming options also, and it actually doesn't hit you on performance on FPS. So, yep, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit that like button if you like this video. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to follow me and follow me doing more stuff for the videos and getting notifications on that. Hit me up on Twitter, please. I love getting feedback on Twitter. I love talking to people on Twitter. I'm hugely active. Hit me up also on Instagram. See some of the videos, not the videos, but see some of the pictures that I take. I do personal stuff also. I drink a lot of beer when I get home. Not a lot, but I do. I'm a huge beer aficionado, so I do take pictures of beer what I'm drinking, and you will actually see me doing maybe more stuff on that, and also baking and all that stuff. I'm actually a single guy who's a bit like, I like to cook, maybe you can call it. Also, I try to tease my unboxing videos and videos in general with taking pictures of the items that I get. Hit me out on Flickr. Flickr is where you probably will find the most screenshots you can find on all the games that I play. If you want to see that, hook me up. Most of them are 1080p, or now they're at least 2K and up. So great quality on that. I'm trying to do a little montage. There's huge albums on that. And again, please leave some comments. Give me feedback. I need to know what to do to make you more interested in getting better quality out there. So, thank you for watching. Bless you. Until next time. Bye.